You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports. A pleasure just to have you live and in charge for, well, you know, little something. Won't be good. It's going to be fun. Chopp'N Up Cup Series here for the Chop Shop Racing Leagues. ChopShopRacing.net if you're going to be able to join them and get out there and have some fun. I promise you that this league is a ton of fun and you're going to enjoy it. They've got a little bit of racing for everything, and we appreciate them. So that's what we're going to do. Chopp'N Up Podcast. You're going to be able to find that on youtube.com/chop shop_TV. Be able to check that out. There's links in the description for all this on Facebook, Facebook and YouTube. And you should see some stuff. Get out there and have some fun with it. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like. Mr. Newman, thank you very much for the like as well. Hope you don't see a demo derby tonight. It could happen. 200 laps. Right now, track temperature is going to be at 75 degrees. Half-mile paperclip, whatever you want to call it. It's Martinsville. It's going to be good. Track Racer weather report gives you 69 degrees on the air temperature, 93% on the humidity, overcast skies with a 5-mile-an-hour wind. Stage lap's going to be at the completion of lap 53. Tire changes and no fast repair. That's what it is, Mr. Ballmer. Thank you very much for the like as well. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love to you. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. It is the important portion of the race line is going to be each and every one of you folks out there knocking it out of the park and giving us those likes. Marsupius first again. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you. Starting grid for today's race going to look as such. Nathan Bigart is going to be your pole sitter. Chris Justice, your outside pole sitter. Kobe Hartung, Michael Strickland are going to be there in row number 2. Mark Wretch and Michael Matta going to be there in row number 3. Kobler and Wegman are going to be there in row number 4. David Durand is back at the mix. Good to see him out there. He's going to have Russell Black to his outside row number 5. David Steiner is going to have Michael Caffrey, the Perth Australian, is going to be there row number 6. Row 7 will be Jerry Culver, Tony Sanders, Jonathan Casebeer, Adam Dama going to be out there in row number 8. Jeremy Bailey, Hayden Malcolm. John Hammond's going to be your RC tonight. He had to load in as a driver, so he's not going to be on that field. But Chris Roberts is going to be the row number 10. Brad Dove, Danny May, Grant Altizer, Brock Duty, all the way through row 12, row 13. Sean Dion and Robert Church. Man. You said you missed your race tonight. Get your PSO. That's good. Always make sure that your power supplies are up to date and make sure you folks are using high quality. When it comes to that's the one thing I always tell everybody. The one thing that you do not want is to skimp on is a power supply. You want to have a good power supply. Period. End of story. Here is your driver cams. There's Mr. Russell Black. He's going to be there as our D1 cam. Appreciate all the drivers being out there having some fun. Seeing drivers getting up into the mix and ready to rock and roll. The Dove. And the Culver. If any of the drivers are going to start from pit road, I think Roberge might be starting from pit road here. Looks like he is. We'll see at Big Heart. Justice, Micro Center on top of that Ford Mustang. You see Toyota, Ford on the front row, Chevys in row number 2 and row number 3. Then another Chevy and a Ford. Matta back here at a Chevy. We'll see him put in the effort. It is maximum effort day. It is a loud racetrack. It is going to be insane. It's Martinsville, week 12. But I tell you what, thrilled to see that, folks. Make sure you keep the chance lively, keep them clean, and enjoy the spectacle that is Martinsville. It is a spectacle, I promise. We love it. We appreciate it. About it all. Restart zone coming up here for Martinsville on iRacing.com. We're green. Turn 1, busy, side by side, clear for the 01, 14 side by side. Hartung drops into the corner. 6 wins on the series right now for Big Art. David Steiner back here in the 63 drops into the corner. Is going to be able to clear Russell Black. Russell Black over the outside. This is 10th. Culver back into the mix as well. Let's go, says Budgie Bird. This is a track that races really well or races really badly. Roberge allowed the drivers to go by. He's going to be a lap down here. He will keep it on the bottom side of the racetrack. Get up to speed, allow drivers to get around. He's going to be fine. Fastest lap of the race, 19.22, 3 laps in. Wegman in the 39, digging. Bringing it to the back of David Duran. Duran to the 51, little Celsius action for the 4,000 I-rated driver. Caution comes out for the first time here. And we'll see what happened. Caffrey involved, Jeremy Bailey involved. Drivers got to slow way down. Here's a look. Caffrey up on the high side. Into the braking zone. Oh, the 15 got into him. Jeremy Bailey. Very little damage on the cars there. So, I say that. And it looked like Sean Dion in the 004 here. Trying to slow down. We'll see. Brake. Went to brake into the corner, and then when you lock up the brakes, you pretty much drive straight into it. Roberge is going to be your lucky dog here. Get one of those laps back. As drivers have to go low for him. 77 of the 004. Be right there. Big Art is your race leader. First caution of the race. Now, Martinsville goes one of two ways. It goes good. Get a couple cautions, but you have some really good racing. Or it goes the opposite way. And tonight, considering the first 5 or so laps here, that was pretty darn good. Jeremy Bailey coming up pit road. We'll get that Randy's Barbecue Ford Mustang fixed up out there. Big fan of that number. That's my number. Like my number. Caffrey's coming up pit road as well. We'll see if he gets his front left fixed there. That left front has been smacked up. Broken toe link, it might look like. We'll see if he's going to be able to get it worked on here. Anything can happen. There can be enough cautions in a race to be able to get yourself into it. Short track possibilities are everywhere for the 98. He gets back on the lead lap, so he started from pits to avoid any unfortunate circumstances there, and now it shows up. How are the audio levels, folks? Martinsville's a very loud racetrack. I want to make sure that we're good to go here, and want to make sure that the track is not too loud. Of course, we do enjoy the sounds of iRacing, but well, let's face it, it could be really loud at some point. All right, Caffrey is getting the sides taken care of here, so hopefully he's not going to burn through a set of tires. That would be unfortunate for him. All right. We'll see. I like Mike. I like the Caffrey family. The whole family gets out there, and they truly do have a racing spirit between Philip and Michael Caffrey. We love them all. They're amazing. All right. Back to Double File Racing. Your pole sitter was presented by Stay Tuned Sports, and that is the 01. Stay Tuned Sports is your YouTube channel and podcast on Spotify that you can get out there and you can subscribe to. I encourage you to do so. They talk about everything sports related. Restart zone coming up. Green flag. Good restart for the 01. 23 to the bottom side. Sucker hole. Build up by the 23. 14 battles back to the outside. Through the gears they go. Side by side racing. 23 trying to edge out here into the corner. Heavy braking as these two go and battle. Good look down the front straightaway here. We'll see kind of what the dive plane's going to be looking like here as they drop into the corner. Colby Hartung, the inside lane, but the 14 battles back to the outside. Back to green flag, 10 of 200 being completed. Big Art is your race leader. Jonathan Casey back here up 3. One of your biggest movers of the race, but Duty is the other driver. He's up 7 so far. Brock Duty, the 9, work in the corner, trying to get himself up into the mix. Scott, how are you doing, sir? Mr. K's and Eve. 9 through the corners. Tomorrow night, that's going to be one of the series you're going to be able to see. Heart to Heart Racing Series. Thrilled to have them back on the schedule. Some Saturday night racing right here. A little late night racing, but it's good. It's all fun. It's all poking fun till somebody wrecks at Martinsville. Single file right now as Chris Justice takes over second. Been missing Chris. I'm glad to see him back in here. See the Malenko racer digging the corner. Fantastic run so far. 13 of 200. Best lap time, 19.36, 19.489. Last lap for him. 35.55 on the iRating for Chris Justice. Kobe Hartung right now sitting in that third spot, right where he started. Kobler's going to be up, and that 99 is going to be up 2 spots here. David Aran's going to be up 2. Let's see David Aran get out here and run some laps. Always a pleasure. Robert's having an issue. Caution coming out here. We'll take a look and see what happened. Burrs dropped to the corner here. Oop, got locked up. Great save, though, by the 98. Whoa. And then that happens. Sean here. Sean just can't avoid the stopped cars on the track here. Feel bad for it. Whoop. He tried to miss him. Had to miss tonight, just wasn't home. That's unfortunate there, man. I appreciate you being out there. Thank you, Josh. How was the day? Jeremy Bailey coming to pit road with the number 15, getting more of that car worked on. Caffrey still sitting on pit road, should be able to clear some of that, so we'll see what happens. Roberge on pit road as well. Is going to get that front stapled back on, maybe be the first modified in today's race. Second caution of the race at lap 17. Had some good green flag runs happening here. It's been good. Been really good. All right. Oh, speaking of things we can take a look at, let's take a look at the points. Brad it. Yeah, there it is. A little ball status point standings here for the Chop Chop Racing Series. Big Art leads 44 points over Michael Strickland. Both have multiple wins. First driver that has in the single digits. I can speak. Matta, their third on the point standings, has a win of the series as well. Through these drivers, you'll see just kind of a whole lot happening here. Top 16 in points right now. If the playoffs were to begin tomorrow, will be Danny May at the cutoff line. John, fourth in points, is your race controller tonight. Much love to John and the Hammond family getting out there and taking control of the old day. Probably apologies about that. I was trying to click on a button there. So yeah, lots of great things. Lots of entertainment. Lots of just fun stuff. Folks, if you haven't done so, I encourage you to join the Chop Shop Discord if you want to also join on this. But go to chopshopracing.net. Utilize that website. You'll be able to find the links to the Discord. You can also find a link in the race description on YouTube and Facebook. You can also hit exclamation point Discord and be able to join Signature Esports Discord. I encourage you to do so because that's where we game. It's where we head out and we have some fun. Stay tuned, sports. Again, series control and a lot of good balance here. I do have to pull up their logo again. Their logo is not showed up where it's supposed to be. So apologies to Stay Tuned Sports. It's supposed to be showed up where it's at right there, but we shall fix it. All right, we're ready to go. It's a pitter patter, let's get at her kind of moment. How many of you are going to be out there for the Nürburgring 24? We're going to be trying to get some coverage of that on our channel here 01:14 to 23, back to the inside. Green flag again here for the third time. Momentum will go to the drivers. 99 to the inside, 16 to the outside. Matta trying to get another win here. You can appreciate every moment. Make sure that that pops up for the series. We could appreciate that. Bum, bum. All right. Good racing here. That's Bryce Kobler there to the inside of Michael Strickland. See Stryker with a new paint scheme out there. A knock to a paint scheme. Ooh, trying to break into the corner there. Has to go a little bit wider here. He's going to have to watch his L. Get sideways. Stryker goes around. Well, hold the brakes here. Let a lot of the drivers pass. That heavy braking, when it comes to braking into the corners here, ooh, baby. Gonna back that bad boy up. Ricky, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you. Ooh, that's such a dangerous thing. One of the things I was watching with that, he was working on the outside. He went to brake a little earlier to try to set up the corner, but double braked for the 99, and he gets his tires up there above that transfer of pavement there. So he should be fine. But that change, you go from concrete to asphalt on the high side, and that right there can become an issue. So good to see him be able to save that. Concrete, the corners, the concrete track is just legendary. And the change of and what we've seen with the dynamic track segments here for the iRacing platform is exactly that. This surface is an absolute push into the direction of just being able to find that braking zone, find that extra grip over the long haul. The moment that you stand on the brakes, those tires would have locked up. Those huge calipers on these cars and the NASCAR circuit truly do put themselves in a precarious situation. Grant Altizer should be your lucky dog here. He's going to be coming back around to try to get back on the lead lap. Stryker's going to be off the lead lap because the pace car passed him. He was trying to get turned back around, but the pace car passed him, and a couple of drivers passed him. So he's going to get it. He's going to have to drop to the tail end here. Caffrey's back out there ready to run again. He got that car all worked on, got it fixed. They put up the fake Bondo. They put on the fake Flex seal. Whatever they run it with, aluminum tape. Who knows? It's just where it is. To see Caffrey out there running, man. That's the difference. Here's where Sean is. Turn 4, race leader, turn 1. That's on a single file line right now. Going around a complete lap 27. Those who are out there on Twitch, I appreciate you very much. You guys get ready to have an ad. You guys are out there watching on YouTube as well. You got ads coming up here in about 40 seconds. We're going to go back to Green Flag Racing at about 90 seconds there on Twitch. Again, I apologize about the ads, but it's how we pay the bills. If you want to help pay the bills, want me to get rid of ads, or you want to do it, consider your Prime sub on Twitch, and then on YouTube, I believe your YouTube Premium membership should be able to avoid that stuff as well. So, yeah, Beef Jerky Unlimited gives us our driver cams. Russell Black's going to be off 2 spots here. Eric Wegman is going to be up here in that 39. He is working on good situation. What I like about VR is I've been dabbling into VR here as of lately. Brad Dove back here up 5. Duty's going to be up 7 right next to him. And we're going to do it. Green flag. Jerry Culver. Be up into the mix. Down to the inside. We're going to go on board, Jerry, right here. Good break into the corner. Oh, hops the curve. Oh, it's about to be put 3 wide here. Oh, my goodness. Back to 2x2. 59 to the inside. It's Hayden Malcolm. Culver clears the corner. The 3 of Jonathan Casebeer back here having a little bit of a hard time trying to get down to the bottom side. He'll be fine, though. Thomas going to be right here in that 82. We like Adams. We like Adams' paint scheme. Really do. He's the student of drivers, which we can appreciate. Good to see him out there. Big Art is going to be out front here. Caffrey leaving pit lane a little while ago. 21 laps down, 22 laps down, but he's going to be able to still work. 21 laps down. A lot of racing still left. A caution comes back out. Well, we're going to see at least one more caution here because, we get the stage coming up on lap 50. Nathan Bigard trying to put as many drivers a few laps down as you possibly can. Stryker still working on it. Fuel's going to be about the only concern for the drivers. Tires really don't start leveling off. Right now, drivers still running the 19.5s. That's about the average lap time. 19.26 for your race leader, Chris Justice in tow. 19.47. Mata just ran his fastest lap of the race in 19.43. ICW, how you doing out there? Good to see you. Hey, we need to get with you guys about putting a thing up for those for that helicopter award in your. I got to do it with all the leagues. I got to get it all situated. We got to do that helicopter award in your series as well. We'll add that out there, and then we'll do the fan vote for that, of course, for the best helicopter. We're gonna do that. Basically, we're setting it up, folks. We're setting up the helicopter award of the year for basically. I want to do a live vote through the month of June, and then have a playoff. Not really a playoff, kind of like a bracket for it, and we'll do that to give away that. And I'm working on. I've been working on getting the sponsor for the trophy because I think we're going to be. I would like to put a sponsor on the trophy. The sponsor helicopter award of the year. Dude, he's going to be up 11 spots that I ain't working forward. Welcome back from the ads there, folks. I appreciate everybody being out there. Here is Nathan Bigart. Chris Justice closing in the pace one more time. His last time by, 19.38. Nate trying to hold on to what he has. Caffrey trying to stay. And in that next move, Altizer in danger of going a lap down here. Stryker would need to pass him here to be able to be eligible for that lucky dog. And right now, he's got about halfway through the field to be able to go. He's got, there's Robert's last driver on the lead lap. Altizer having an issue. He's up on the wall. Giving away for some drivers here. Could be able to work down Grant in the 12 car here. First driver off the lead lap. Culver gets around him. Does a great job of maintaining that. There you see Jerry Culver getting around him here. Dama working on it. It's hard to be a lap down car in this situation because you always want to be running with speed. And the 12 kind of getting beat up right now. Sean Dionne's going to be right there. The double out 4, Big Art in tow. Here comes Michael Caffrey. Be looking to drop into the corner here. Are not quite on pace just yet. We'll see if he is just trying to save some faith here. We'll see the 77 to the outside of the 04. 04 slides up in front of the 77. Or the 004. It's a 77 to 004 battle side by side. Here comes the race leader. He's going to put the 004 a lap down. 14 now has closed the distance. Chris Justice in tow. 14 working to the corner. 44-200. Good racing here for these drivers. Matt is going to be down to the bottom side. 004 still up on the high side. We'll have to give way. We'll see what these drivers can do. Derek Wegman back here getting around the 004. They are pushing. Big Art as Justice in tow. Caffrey into the braking zone. It's going to be one more lap down, but he's still competitive here. Oh, Nathan having an issue. Big Art disappeared. Chris Justice, your race leader. Oh, no. 46 of 200. Colby Hartug in tow. Matta's going to be in third. Chris Justice here. Grant Altizer having an issue. That caution will come out. That'll bring up your stage. That'll be your stage in there. It's see Grant Altizer having an issue right here. He just goosed it too much. He did. Just goosed it. Locked it up. Oh, nowhere for Brad Dove to go. Locked the tires up, and he went around. Chris Justice will get the stage win. Colby Hartug will be second. Matt is going to be third. Kobler, Wegman, your top 5. Stage ends under caution. Well, that's some great racing right there. Unfortunate for Big Art, who lost connection here. Again, folks, this is internet racing. We'll see what's going to happen here. Altizer would have been your lucky dog. Stryker is going to be that driver. He's going to be able to get back on the lead lap here. Dion actually might be, Sean actually might be your lucky dog here. So Sean's going to be your lucky dog. Should be the end of your stage. Strickland might consider here if more than half the field is not coming to pit road. Dama's coming to pit road right now. The 15 back in. Jeremy Bailey, that Ford Mustang. I do like the way that looks. Randy's Barbecue. If you don't know what Randy's Barbecue, we have a Randy's over here in the Lake of the Ozarks area. Well, we had a Randy's. I don't know if it's still open. Justice, your race leader. Strickland coming to pit road would be the eligible lucky dog. Sean Dion's going to be trying to get around these drivers. Will be what was your lucky dog, so he's going to be back on the lead lap here. That's some significant nose damage here. Actually, he's going to be trying to get back on the lead lap, so we'll make that one work. Chris Justice, your race leader. Lucky dog trying to get around the outside here. Got to get him around. Going to be good to go, didn't he? 004 coming around. Lucas Oil on that one. Little Kyle Busch paint scheme there. Chris will have to let him by. Got to get around these drivers, get himself back in. He's not going to be able to come to pit road this time by. Be Sanders in on pit road. He's not going to be able to come to pit road this time by. Brad Dove will be cycling back around. He is going to be on the lead lap. He is the last driver on the lead lap. Strickland, he's looking to try to get there and catch back up. Catch up here. Strickland will have to keep himself in the middle mix here. And I tell you what, one of the things that I like about this racetrack is that the racing is usually hard. It's unpredictable. And what I really like about it as well is making the changes that these drivers need to do throughout the middle portion of this race. They're going to have to constantly keep up with the tires, keep up with the braking. Right now, the tires really haven't had the wear that you would think. 19.5-second laps. It's fast racing. It's fast for these cars. Right now, we're looking to see it actually continue. Push the right direction. Great time so far. Green flag. Justice goes. 53 of 200. Back at it. Justice, Michael Matta. Matta to the outside, trying to close it right there near the wall. 23 drops him down. Matta runs him down to the bottom side. 23 clears. Good racing crossover. 16 able to hold on to it. It's going to slide up in front of the field. Caution out of turn 4. No caution. I'm surprised there's no caution. There's a big wreck happening there. Hold on. 3, 4, 5 wide. Wegman with no front bumper. Caffrey having an issue. Now a caution comes out. I am shocked. We watched, the 7 of Tony Sanders sends it into the corner there. Go back and look here. Oh, just went into the corner. Man, oh man. Again, iRacing controls the cautions here. What's crazy about that is we go back to this right here. So Matta gets a little bit free. 23 carries the corner and goes down to the bottom side. Cairns in the little middle here. Oh, a little heavy braking. We're good there. But that right there should have been the caution. And a huge checkup on the field. Well, Chris Justice still your race leader. Should have been a caution for that. I agree. But again, it's an iRacing situation there. Man, oh man. All right. Well, the racing's picking up. We like it. What is going on back here? All right. I wonder if Strickland was able to get back on the lead lap. I didn't even check. He was not eligible for the lucky dog there. A lot of drivers collected out of that one. I wanted to take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 drivers with incident points on that one. So unfortunate. Man, oh man. This is Chop Shop Racing. Eric, that's who it is. We have who this is. Good racing so far. Just a handful of cautions. Gonna throw the link to their Discord. It is Next Gen Cup Series League. So you go and check out Chop Shop's Discord there, folks. And then make sure that you check out our Discord as well. Back at it. We're green. 18 drivers on the lead lap. Striker still hoping for that lucky dog. Blow to the inside. Altizer pressing up. 88 to the outside. Caution again. Everybody's going to have to get on the brakes here. Oh, 88's going to miss that. Now the chaos happening. Jeremy Bailey involved. Oh. Matta trying to get through the field there. Oh. Caffrey. 51 involved. Stryker may not get the lucky dog here because he had contact under caution. Grant Altizer might be that guy. We'll see, though, if iRacing scores that. Jeremy Bailey jumping to pit road. Going back to back. They're not normally. It is Martinsville, folks, so don't. This is a really good league. This is Chop Shop's Racing League, and now we're getting to the point where we gotta watch what we're doing here. So Stryker, but back down pit road, so was not the lucky dog there. Grant Altizer should be the lucky dog. He did not have anything. Typical Martinsville. It can't be. I believe he is. Hold on. Is it Derek? Hold on. Big Art still out of the race. Missing this one. Good luck, Church. It says Church. This one is it's fun. Let me tell you. So far, it's been fun. I like it. Central Air's not working, and a guy shows up at 7:30, so you had to back out probably for the. It's been a great race up to this point. They've had a couple of cautions, but the racing's been really good. So this is, I would say that as far as Martinsville goes, we've called some bad races at Martinsville. We really, and not to take away from anything there, but we have called some races at Martinsville. We have. However, it's been pretty good. So we'll see how this one holds on. Right now, we got 16 drivers on the lead lap. Hayden Malcolm on pit road, trying to get more of what he's got going on fixed. You were accidentally removed from the server. Oh no! Oh no! He's a new guy. It's okay. We're good. He's good. You know they make those buttons too close together. If you guys are out there and you right click on somebody's name, and if you get like a clear black flag or wave around pace car or give an EOL or whatever the case may be, it can happen that way. The devil's paperclip, kind of. All right, green flag. Well, that sucks, Nate. That really does. You and Chris were about ready to have a great race happening there. And all of a sudden, you were gone. I was like, Kobe Hartung has the 99 of Bryce Kobler to the outside. Kobler, big full send with David Steiner in the back. Steiner from across the big pond as well. 63 rolling through the corner from Adelaide. Oh, I know. We were talking earlier about it. That's why I was laughing a little bit. 99 of Kobler to the inside. Pass for second is on. 70 of 200. Now this has been a fast race so far. Normally when you see cautions, it can be demeaning, but right now everybody's actually getting the good restarts here. Got Roberge trying to get a couple of his laps back. Chris Justice out front, 0.3 of a second lead so far for the driver. Being able to put in the energy and the effort, doing a great job right now. A little bit of lap traffic coming up. You know, he was talking to. Caution comes out. We were talking about the race, the race etiquette he has on the road series, and to be able to get. And this is one thing about this racetrack that I've seen. Martinsville bodes very well as an oval. For the flat track or the road series drivers, they know how to get back into the throttle a little bit more smoothly because of corners. Justice coming to pit road. Here's what happened. Oh, a little free. Oh, a little wiggle for the 13, and Tony Sanders nowhere to go there. And so Jerry will have to flip that thing back around. He will do so. All right. Strickland is the lucky dog. Yeah, finally. He's come back to the lead lap. 88 to the outside. Says, excuse me. Oh, man, oh, man. Martinsville is a road course pretending to be an oval. Yes, I agree. Martinsville is a wonderful track as long as you have a long run. I agree. Cautions breed cautions at short tracks, and as my opening statement would say, it's just short track racing. I agree. There's some highlights to really go over here for iRacing. Yeah. This right here. Free. That triggered. Yeah, that triggers, but the one that was up here early on. Hold on, we gotta scream forward here. Really early on. Where was it at? It's right. Is it here? That one happened. Where was it at? What happened with Roberge there? It was up here somewhere. Yep, it was all right there. Either way, all right. I forgot it. I have to go back and look at it again earlier. Gen 4s at Martinsville, they look fun. At least it's not as bad as the Daytona. Earlier in practice, you know what they were doing? They flipped upside down. I've seen some of the most spectacular wrecks and wreckage as far as testing the iRacing damage model on Martinsville. Can't wait till you get the actual Gen 4s. I agree. Green flag back at it. Kobler, Hartung, Retchen's going to be your top three. Steiner's going to be in fourth here as they push. One of the things you got to look at here is where these drivers are going to be able to move themselves over. 14 to the outside just came in. Took a fuel cycle this last time by. Still about 4 drivers that have yet to come to pit road to be able to green, and they might be try to cycle this one out. They should only have to come to pit road at least one time. You should be able to make it to the end here. 77 laps complete. We're completing lap 78 as Kobler's going to be out front. Hartung in second. Retchen's going to be in third. Mark Retchen from Jefferson City, Missouri. Caution comes out again as Chris Justice involved. Justice was there to the inside. Oh, no. It's free. Oh, gets cycled around. K-Spear gets into him. Sometimes coming to pit road can do just that to you. That's exactly what happened to the 14 there. Chris having a phenomenal day, trying to work his way back forward. And now we'll have to take it. Yeah. All right. A little bit there. But right here, getting back on the throttle, that's what sent him around right there. Man. Micro Center car might be going there tomorrow morning. That's awesome. Netcode is the bane of everything that is internet racing. Stryker coming to pit road. Maybe a little fuel. Jonathan K-Spear on pit road has to get the damage from his nose fixed. So is Brad Dove. He's got to get some of that taken care of as well. Danny May coming to pit road. This is literally about where can you find yourself. Just crazy. You literally ran somebody over in your practice trying the ROG ally. He said netcode and left. Oof. Too much juice. Yep. I saw him get free there. Chris had it and then had a little bit of netcode. He and Jerry could have saved it a little bit there. Jerry did save it. And what could have been good for Chris there was just getting himself back around. Now some significant nose damage. So easy to go back around
IndyCar at iRacing Super Speedway, worst netcode you've seen. Trucks at Pocono twice. Worst netcode I've seen was trucks here at Chop Shop. One of the super speedways here this season, the last super speedway they ran, there was a truck and a half distance between the trucks. So basically a lane and a half. And we watched the left rear quarter panel of a truck dent in and turn the truck in the front of the field. It's the worst I've seen. The open wheel cars, we don't even want to get there with the open wheel cars. All right, lights are going to be off on the pace track. We should have Hayden Malcolm got one of his laps back here. He was in danger of going a lap down, so 10 out of the field for the driver. Grant Altizer still looking for more laps here. Actually, I take that back. Grant was your lucky dog there. But right now, we'll see about half the field. A little more than half the field on the lead lap 16. Hayden Malcolm, first driver, looking for a lucky dog here. We're green. 8 cautions so far through 80 laps. Average a caution about every 8 laps. Not a big deal. They did have one that ended the stage. Mark Wretched in tow. Here they go. David Steiner in fourth. 82 of Dama to the inside. Digs into the corner. The fog is real at Martinsville. 51 dropping in. David Duran. 44.03. Working the bottom side. A little right front damage for that driver. 85 of 200. 9 spots gained. Duty up 13. 14 of Chris Justice to the bottom side. Trying to work his way back to the front. Side by side here to the 2 Fords. Nose damage for the 14. Not sent. 19:22. Fastest lap of the race. Kobler just ran it. The 99. 42.49 of the iRating. Showing why a lot of drivers that are running those 3 and 4K love the spectacle that is Martinsville. A lot of short track racing drivers really fare well on the iRacing platform and figuring out tire wear, braking zones, part of the racing allure. How about David Steiner, the 63? Tagara in the quarter panel. Oh, 51 of David Duran sends the corner braking zone. I don't know if he had a brake lock up there. He's going to have some right front on it. Great accident avoidance there. Kobler, fastest lap of the race one more time. 19.15 this time by. Can he top his fastest lap? No, not yet. Kobe Hartung just ran his fastest lap of the race. 19.26. Sub 20-second laps for the majority of the field. Oh, Hartung having an issue. You saw the blink. Don't do it, buddy. Don't blink. Just like that. Dion on the lead lap still. The 004 has the 12 of Altizer. Trying to get himself back on the lead lap. 3 laps down currently. Hayden Malcolm looking for another caution here. If he can keep himself clean, we'll get back on the lead lap. Robert still competing. Up 1 spot. Started 20th. Started from the pits. Got some damage. Still rolling. Case-Beer still having some good spots here as well. Chris Justice battling back and forth here with Russell Black. These two side by side racing. Russell Black full sent and held bound on the outside. Trying to look left, looking at his on the side there. 14 up to the door. They'll drop it on the corner on each other. 14 will run the corner back into the gear through the braking zone. 7 of Tony Sanders on the bottom side. Almost 3 wide. Great break for the 14. 64 to the outside. Big move for the 7. 14 locks in the corner. 64 back into the middle. Going to give up that spot. 14 takes advantage of the free car on corner exit. 7 back to the outside. Ford's knocking down the door. 9th, 10th, and 11th still holding on. Tony Sanders, Russell Black on board, looking ahead. Tony Sanders, the driver that the 64 is looking at here. The onboard cameras really putting in the effort as all of these drivers continue to work. Kobler out front. Kobe Hartung in second. Everybody held on to the trucks, or held on to the cars here. There's Brad Dove still in the lead lap, 15th driver on the lead lap here. Up 6 spots. Sean Dion is going to be the driver behind him. The driver he is trying to track down. Dom onto the 82. Kobler having an issue. Caution comes out. Race leader goes around. Jerry Culver will hold on to it. Hayden Malcolm will just need to close in. There's Jerry Culver right there. So you're going through a Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Make sure you check them out. Back under caution here. We got to see what happened to the race leader. Oh, the 99 went to the outside, was on the wall. Dropped to the corner. Oh, the 12 was there. Great job out of the 99 holding on to the brakes there. Kobler will drop it to the 15th. They will get back here and work on it. That was Grant Altizer who was trying to keep it clean. That was the longest green flag run we've had so far. Just under 100 laps. Shoot the moon, says Earl. Waiting. Gretchen coming up pit road. Hartung, your race leader. David Arand's going to be in second. First driver to come in and take tires and fuel earlier. David Arand came in on lap 57. Was working his way forward. David Steiner's going to be in third. Matta, Jerry Culver inside the top 5. This has been some racing, folks. Brad Dove in. Hayden Malcolm will come back around. Should be on the lead lap. So the Cyber Power PC, Chevy Camaro is going to be able to. What do you folks think is going to happen to Chevy? I haven't seen an announcement yet when it comes to NASCAR next year. You think they're going to carry over the Camaro for another year, as far as NASCAR goes, or because I know that they're going to have to figure out manufacturers and what they're going to happen right there. What I've heard and speculated, and through the rumor mill, is that there's a possibility of maybe a GM product resurfacing. We don't know yet. Yeah, they aren't going to do it. Not the Corvette. Bring back the Buick. I think they should bring back the Lumina. Because the Malibu is gone. If you think about the timing this year, the Malibu, the last year for the Malibu is going to be the 2024. You got to think about the Ford Mustang that they have, the Toyota Camry on the Toyota side here. The stock cars don't have as much on the engine. That would mean they would have to make an 8-cylinder Corvette that carried the same horsepower package as NASCAR, and those things I don't think would look very good. There would be no aero to it. How are you going to push with a Corvette? Pontiac. I would love for them to bring back Dodge. Isn't Pontiac out of business? I've heard and seen renders for the Cadillac CTS. The 2-door version of the Cadillac. That's what I've seen. The Cadillac CTS. I've seen renders for it. Yeah, Pontiac is in the green. Yeah, I thought Pontiac went down. Let's bring in a Jeep. They keep lowering the horsepower. They might as well turn them into monster trucks. All right, we're ready to go. 23:51. Restart zone coming up. Green flag. Good restart for the 63 there. Buick wouldn't be a bad idea either. 63 to the bottom. Matta's going to be side by side halfway through this one. 9 cautions, but some phenomenal racing up to this point. Chris Justice trying to work his way back to the front. Some significant nose damage on the Micro Center. Ooh, to the outside he goes. Matta up to take the lane. Low line exit for Mike Matta. 16 up 3. Chris Justice pushing. Caution again. Grant Altizer. Porsche stock car, no. Aiden Malcolm to the bottom side. Oh, just give him a little bump. See, that one turned too. Grant Altizer will not be the lucky dog, but Chris Roberge should be. BMW has been the talk. You got to think about how these stock cars would work. A lot of them are not going to be putting in the naturally aspirated V8s that the stock car racing cars have right now. It's one of the things about NASCAR that makes it significantly different. Plus, when it comes to the body shape, BMW is about the one that makes sense. Somebody said Honda, and I couldn't disagree more with a Honda. I mean, the engines last forever, but they're going to put out some Civics or some Accords. They do. The Camry does have an 8-cylinder. They have a naturally aspirated 8-cylinder. They do. The biggest thing is it's got to be it's the quote unquote naturally aspirated section there. They've got a V8 sports car design. They've got the Toyota Camry XSE is the Cup Series version of it. I just don't see. It'd be cool if they did bring the Corvette in because it's a household name. But the issue that I have with a Corvette is how are they going to make that body style? I don't know. I'm curious to see what Chevrolet's going to do. How about the Chevy? You know what they should do? They should bring back the Chevy Beretta. Would have been stock cars. The Camry's gorgeous. I absolutely love the changes to the new Camry, the XSE, and the Dark Horse Ford. I think that both manufacturers nailed these cars this year. Absolutely. That's right. Should bring back the Nova. True muscle car fashion, bring back the Nova. $23.51, $16.14, $63.13. Brad Dove on the lead lap. Roberge gets one of his 3 laps back here. Maybe Illumina. I don't know. Illumina's been was part of stock car racing for a long time. Green flag. Great restart for Hartone. Oh, that's happening. Steiner, Culver already. Racing starting to pick up here. Jerry Culver right there breaking. Oh, downshift for the 13. Stryker involved. Steiner involved. That was a money shift. That's exactly what that was. Here it is right here. Listen to it. Going to the cockpit. Second gear. Third gear. Back to second gear. Un smorda fluffy. Heavy damage on the front of the 88 there. Poor Dave and Jerry. That was just, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate time. And Dave Steiner having to jump to pit road, so he's going to get the car worked on. Grant Altizer should be back. Gets one of his laps back here. Jerry Culver. We'll have to wait for the pace car here. Unable to get turned back around in time. 112 of 200. Man. All right, 13, 10 over the field. Kobe Hartung, Michael Matta, Chris Justice, David Arand, all ready to go. All right, we're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Green flag. Going to restart for Hartung here. Matt is going to be in second, but here comes the 51 of David Arand. Arand to the bottom side. It was awesome racing, Mr. Stein. '23, Matta closing in. 51 of David Arand to the bottom side. Chris Justice still with some nose damage. Here comes Kobler. Kobler had issues earlier. Now back inside the top 5. Runs 4th next to the 14. Here comes Mark Retchen. Up into the middle as well. Stryker 14th here. Still significant nose damage. Right behind the 12. Still on the lead lap. Kobe Hartung. 118 of 200. '15 coming to pit road here. Caution to come out. Grant Altizer again. And then right there, the 99 just had an issue. Oh, the 88 gets into the back bumper of him, sends him around. To the far chase here. This gets free. Spins it around. And the leaders are coming here. He stopped in the middle of the racetrack here. Oh. The 99 that was down on the bottom side there. Oh, backs up with the 004. Man. Jerry Culver able to get back on the lead lap here. Should be able to come to pit road, get a touch of that fixed. Now they have 3 sets of tires, but tires really haven't seemed to be the factor here. Strickland will come back to pit road here. He'll get some of that nose damage taken care of. All right. Kobe Hartung, Matta Kobler, Justice Mark Retchen. Every one of these drivers putting in maximum effort. A few drop frames there for a little bit, so I do apologize about that. I was just checking in on that stuff. Wanted to see what was happening there. Thank you to everybody out there. Again, if you haven't done so, reach up. There you go. That's what I was going to do. Mr. Van Scoy, thank you, sir. Big old like, just like what Charles just did. You can do that on our YouTube platform as well. Make sure that just help support all of these streams and everything that we have going on. Chop Shop Racing, Chopping It Up Podcast Cup Series. Stay tuned. Sports on board as well. And thank you to everybody who is out there. Much love to you. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, sir. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. It is Martinsville. Who's going to be down there for the North Wilkesboro race this week? 23, 16, 99, 14. Green flag again. Hartung on the move. Back straightaway, a little busy. Stryker, last driver on the lead lap, able to get a little bit of nose taken care of. Ooh, they're going to be braking again. Caution comes out. Mark Retchen, Brock Duty. All ties are coming to pit road. Here's what happened. 14 of Justice on the back bumper of the 99 here. Oh, that was a reaction. This happens right behind the 64. There's the 82 of Adam Dama here. Punt, punt, punt. And then punt, 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 punt. 51. Looks like your local fair for a moment there. All right, Stryker coming to pit road here. Going to be able to get some more of that damage work done. 23, still your race leader. You live an hour from North Wilkesboro? That would have been awesome. Or Bunsen, Pat McAfee? Yeah. Hey, we like Pat. I'm so glad he found his calling when it comes to podcasting and doing all, doing the natural things that were there. Here coming up in 2 weeks, folks. Signature Sports will be live on Thursdays for the Cool Dog Xfinity Series. That is our own Xfinity Series. You want to join that? It'd be absolutely fantastic. 2 weeks. Over the next 2 weeks, we'll be calling a couple of championship races as well. Over the next month, we're going to see some championship racing. Sim 500 are going to be joining us on Wednesdays at the beginning of the month as well. We have some charity races coming up. One of the charity races we're doing is for, it's called Georgia Strong. It's going to be raising money for a little girl named Georgia who is going through leukemia treatment right now. She's very young. She's 3 now. She just overdrove. It happens, man. Sometimes it's hard to get in onto the brakes, and especially on a restart. Those things do happen that way. And that's we're going to have that coming up here in a few weeks as well. Going to be in June, I do believe. With some holidays coming up, we've got the 4th of July coming up. We've got a whole lot happening over the course of the next couple of weeks, and basically month and a half, 2 months. I don't follow the WWE as much as I probably should in some instances. But for the most part, we'll be able to do that. And we've got some promo videos we're going to be releasing here pretty soon as well for our Signature Gaming channel, as well as all of the sponsored races and all the things that are going to be happening. Been hard at work trying to regroup and rebrand the channels and change some things. If you notice on some of our channels, you see our signature, a new logo that I created for Twitch and A couple of other channels. The text logo will stay for the majority of like YouTube and Facebook, but Twitch's logo's changed. It's just going to have a couple of them, a couple of different ones. We're ready. I'm ready. Green flag. Danny May back, got one of his laps back. Dama back here, the 82. We'll see the 3 of Casebeer behind. Adam will be looking for that lucky dog spot here. He's going to be the first driver off the lead lap. 130 being completed this time by. Kobe Hartog, Michael Matta, Kobler to third. Here comes Chris Justice, Russell Black inside the top 5. Mark Retchen, David Durant free, coming out of the bottom side. He's going to go through pit road. Holy cow. Aiden Malcolm was there to the outside. Break. Oh, he just hits the corner of the turn. Oh. Mr. Michael, thank you very much. He drops in to pit road here. Dave was having a great race. Fastest lap of the race just ran by your race leader, Kobe Hartog, 19.10. Matt to second. Kobler's going to be in third. Chris Justice, Russell Black going to be there in fourth and fifth. You can find all the information for our charity race inside for the charity race, courtesy of Pat's Fan and all the fine folks that are putting that on in the Signature Esports Discord, which will be in the comments on pretty much everywhere. So when you relive the live comments, make sure you join the Discord, get a part of that. I think it's $15 total, and you'll be able to get out there and join for that cause. Half the money's going to the drivers, half the money's going toward the to the little ladies. So there's going to be a prize pool for it. I of course always encourage people to donate in that cause the best that they can. So make sure you get out there, go to our Discord, join that race. There's going to be a link that I think it's a Cash App or a PayPal link you're going to be able to sign up with for through Michael Bollinger, who's going to be the guy that's putting that on. Dama has an issue. Brad Dove as well. Caution comes back out. Corner. It just it's free on the throttle. A little bit too hard on here. Good stop. Adam jumps to pit road. He was good there. Adam, you were fine. Man. Excuse me. Dun. Just want to get off the racing surface. It's all good, man. You were good. You were clear there, man. It's all good. All good. No criticism here, I promise. Brad Dove. Nope. Not done. Folks, I think it's just one of those things that this track produces racing, and then sometimes it produces cautions, and sometimes the car just has a mind of its own. And right now, the way I look at this one, right here. Air temperature, track temperature 75 degrees. It's cold on that track. Not because the drivers aren't driving around it. 75 degrees on that track temperature can make the tires get greasy really fast. 97% humidity. That's why you see the fog out there. Look at that. Look at that fog. It's a beautiful looking racetrack, that's for darn sure. Because you know. Green flag. 14 cautions, not too bad. Again, about a caution every 10 laps. It's about accurate for this race. Oh, 24. Caution again. We take that back. Oh. 15 gets Yeetus deleted into the fence. Hold on. At a certain point, the incident points stack up, and watch the 15. He said he just gone. 24. Oh. The 15 went to go to the outside. Oh, into Culver, and then boom, boom, boom. Bloop. She gone. One more time here. Markers right here. On the inside. Oh. 64 had the center lane there. Oh, man, Jerry took a hit there. Culver hit it. Got hit. Bam. Can't even call it a pop-up shit. Yeah, it's just a pop. Maybe we should do a poll. What do you folks call it? Do you call it a pop or soda? 7 of Tony Sanders not involved in that. He is 17th. And completing lap 128. So he's 16 laps down. Roberge is 4 laps down. Oh, he's 15 laps down. Here we go. Northeast at Soda. He's still not, I mean, he's still got a, he can still, he was doing such a great job. He's not done yet. He's not done. We can drive modifieds around this racetrack. Gary's coming back around. He's got a modified. The sun is crested out right now. Soda says church. Soda says ICW. Pace car does not win. We have drivers that win. It's been a great race. The racing's been pretty fantastic. Ask AJ from Stevens Motorsports, and it's, what kind of Coke do you want? I'll have a Dr. Pepper. See, so down in my family down in Mississippi will tell you they'll call it Coke, right? My family in Illinois will call it soda. And then we have some friends and family from like Wisconsin, North Dakota. My aunt up in Michigan will call it pop. "15 cautions, but it's been a great race." Hartung again wins the restart here. It's soda pop. I can't put them both together. I don't know why I can't put them together. I don't know. Kobler trying to dig into the corner here. Battle for second still on here. 14 of Chris Justice has Stryker in tow. Michael Strickland works his way back to fifth. Russell Black up into sixth again. Danny May, your biggest mover of the race. 32's up 15. Oh, man. Hayden Malcolm, Jerry Culver, Mark Retchen all having issues. Hayden back here in the corner. Got to back up here. I think he hit the bottom of the. He did hit the bottom. No caution. Comes down, gets into the 51 of David Durand. Oh. 13 spins around and no caution there. Oh, man. You'll allow soda pop. You guys call it cola? Yes, it must depend on where you're from. It's got to be a cultural thing. Maybe what your family tells you. No caution. 152 of 200 being completed. Go home, iRacing, you're drunk. You're right. Yep. Hayden Malcolm, last driver on the lead lap in 10th. Brad Dove's going to be in 9th, trying to close in. Tony Sanders back up to 17th. Brock Duty is out of the race. Tom is on the racetrack trying to close into Chris Roberge, who looks like he got a piece of the telephone pole. 24 still trying to work on his race pace. Could get a lucky dog spot here. Hayden Malcolm on pit road. Mark Retchen will try to make the pass. There's the race leaders coming around. Colby Hartung able to get around. Kobler trying to slide the corner here a little bit down to the bottom. Good race line. There's Jerry Culver. We're going to try to hold on to another lap here. Culver in 11th. Sorry, in 12th. Hayden Malcolm. A drive-through letting him go by. Mark Retchen trying to close in the pace here again. In New England, it's soda. Budgie says it's soda. Caution. Mark Retchen involved. Or Mark. Break. I think the car got tied on him right there, and then back into the throttle, just gets freed up. So, okay. All right, iRacing. Oh, he'd have been the lucky dog, too. Oh, no. Rick Culver's going to be your lucky dog, though. Hayden Malcolm was on pit road. Sometimes the simulator makes no sense. Other times, it makes no sense. Martinsville is just not being kind to the drivers. Brett Dove on pit road. Yes. No sense. I'm sure the closed captioning is going to be doing the same thing. That's a simulator. Still sold in the video game section. That's the biggest debate of all. Is iRacing a simulator or a video game? Why can't it be both? That's also my I don't ever talk about politics and religion, right? But I will say that we had a debate in college and it carried over from the Army about evolution. Why couldn't evolution have happened even in biblical senses, right? Because who's to say we measure our days in 24 hours, but that didn't happen until what? In modern history. Actually, I'm going to look that up because I can't remember the time frame. Around 3500 BCE, the Mesopotamian phase. So that's when we started measuring time, right? So and this was a great debate, and I wrote a paper on it. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was back in the day. This is way back in the day. About how and this is not a debate about whether or not what your belief structure is. This is just about time and thought process. Who's to say that our idea of time is not the same as quote unquote a creator's time? Evolution could have been millions of years, and that could have been a day for the creator according to the Bible. And that was a debate that I had, and
Takes time, right?
so anyway, both things can be true. It's a simulated video game. I like it, just like Into. I love it. Both things can be good. Both things can be true. Anyway, back at it. 23, 99, 16, 88. Don't take it. Folks who don't know, my family is comes from Judaic descent. Basically, my family's Jewish, and I converted to Catholicism a long time ago. My wife's Native American, so think about that one. Kobler to the outside of the 16. Hartog with a good restart here. 162 of 200. Danny May. Last driver on the lead lap, Jerry Culver. Trying to close in. He's got the best looking modified out there right now. 2 laps down. 23 out front. 9/10 of a second. Right now, Kobler trying to work on the outside lane of the 16. These two have been going at it for a couple of laps now. Can the 88 clear? Yep. 88 to the inside. 99, 88 side by side. Matta clears. Can he go after him? The dynamic. I love the new weather. I know that some people have problem running it. I love the fog. I love the rain. I love what they're doing with it. It's just if they can improve the physics engine and they can make it look even better, so that way, this graphics card can look like what my other games look like, I'd be super thrilled. Can look like my Star Citizen. How about David Justice here? He's got a modified looking. He was running top 5. David Arand still working on his race pace here. 51 Celsius machine. Pushes into the race line. Able to break into the corner. Last on pit road on 121. A little bit of fuel, not that big of an issue. 166 at 200. Get it, Striker, says Ricky. That's right. I do play Star Citizen. It's my favorite game. For those who do not know, I have streamed Star Citizen twice overall, total. I do not stream Star Citizen content because I enjoy the game. And if I had to do it for content, I would stop enjoying it. 88 to the bottom, the pass for second. Matta trying to close in. Bump and run maybe happening. 88 side by side with the 16. 99 is going to drop into the corner. 59 of Hayden Malcolm. Now the lap traffic hits the bottom side. 88 way up the race line. Kobler's going to go to the inside. Hayden Malcolm, 88. As David Justice making the pass now. So Strickland gets stuck in the sucker hole here. He's losing spots. Hayden Malcolm on the bottom. Hard tongue. So all that work for Strickland now down as Matta hits the wall. So does the 99. And now Strickland with 30 laps to go will have to go back to work. The top 5 all within a striking distance. Hartung, Matta, Kobler, top 3 all right there. These two. Oh, wall tap for the 99. He's on that front bumper. See that bump and run. He's going to bump him. He tried to do it. Matta did a great job of extending that. He's going to dive the corner here. Good dive plane. 99 to the outside. 16 could get right back at it and do the same thing. 99 into the corner. 2.3 second lead here for Colby Hartung. 16 out of the corner. Here comes. Whoa! Chris Justice down to the bottom. Justice to dig into the corner. Trying to hold on to Matta here. 14. Oh, 16, a little free. Battle for third right there. Here comes Stryker one more time. David Rand still working on his move forward. Russell Black inside the top 7. On the lead lap inside the top 10. He's in 7th. Biggest movers of the race tied between Brad Dove and Danny May. Both of these drivers are running neck and neck to each other. Dove and Danny May both up 13. Brad Dove full sent and hellbound. Here he goes. Here's Jerry Culver. He's still out there running. He's first driver a lap down. Here's Brad Dove. There he is. Ooh, hold on to it, Dove. Got to keep it clean. There's Jerry Culver. Only 7 free there in front of Jerry Culver. Only 8.5 cars left, so hopefully stays good. Well, I mean, there's a lot of cars still on the racetrack. They're still running. I only have. There's 4 right there. Let's see how many's out. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 11 drivers out. So we still got a lot of drivers still left on the racetrack. Kobe Hartung, 1.8 second lead. Set the car on the rails. 23 laps to go, presented by Admin Box. Go to adminbox with2x's.com. Use promo code CHOPSHOP to be able to get yourself 10% off of their savings. It helps the league out. And Admin Box is a great RC box to be able to be plug and play with what you've got going on. You can utilize it not only for your RC, but also for setting up, all the extra stuff that you might have as well. Like, setting your fuel, setting your tires. You can do a lot with an Admin Box. Button box are custom made directly sent to you at adminbox with2x's.com. Bryce Kobler trying to track down Kobe Hartung. 20 laps to do so. Stryker on the back bumper of Matta here, trying to work on it. Chris Justice trying to hold on to third. He's got, free for the 16. 88 to the inside. Strickland trying to close in. These two will go side by side. Little door banging action here for fourth. Stryker with the race off the line. 16 still battles back to the outside. Strickland back in the corner. 3 and 4 busy. 16 down on the door of the 88. 88 should have the drive off on the corner here. Might be able to slide this corner. Some with half the car. Some of them are with more than half the car. 16 and the 88 still duking it out here. Matta in a race for points here. Strickland has to get down into the corner. 16 able to diamond the corner. 88 clears. 16 free off corner. Great. Oh, caution comes back out. Danny May. They get free. The two biggest movers of the race. Made Malcolm involved as well. Dove got to the bottom. Here's what happened again. One more time. 32 is there to the outside. Drops heavy high side. 25 gets tight, runs up the race line. Ooh, and this little touch of feel of cotton. Man. We love the open wheel. That's funny. All right. Hartung, Kobler, Justice. You don't cause cautions. There should have been a caution. But it happened. Culver should be a lucky dog here. Going to get one of his 2 laps back here. If he can do so, Brad Dove coming to pit road. Danny May will stay out. They had a good little battle that they were trying to work on there as well. So, it's just unfortunate. It happens. So, Jerry Culver will come around, get one of the laps back, and for the 10 of the field will be trying to work on one more of those lucky dog spots. Mark Retchen's still working on his top 10 night. He was running phenomenally up inside the top 5 earlier, and cautions can do that. Cautions do breed cautions. You have no voodoo, you use NVIDIA. He's got. Too funny. Brad Dovetail to the field here. Danny May will restart behind Russell Black. David Aran's going to be in 6th here. Matta's going to be in 5th. And the restart's going to be everything here. I think 23 might choose the inside lane. He will. He'll try to time the restart into the corner. This is where, if Kobler can time this restart, he will be there to the back bumper to the 23. We're going to be 13 laps to go this time by. All right, we're ready. You're ready. I'm ready. 23, 99, 14. And the 88. Let's go. We're green. Good restart. Nice restart for Chris Justice. The timing on the 14. 99 of Kobler. Big push. 14 clears Chris Justice. A bump for the 14, crosses over the 88, 88 to turn under. Oh, what a save from Chris Justice. Cross down, Stryker had a head of steam. He was still there. Matta in 3rd. David Durant inside the top 5. Matta, Kobler trying to work his way back. Kobler there to the back bumper to the 16. 51 of Dave Duran down to the bottom. 64 Russell Black holding on there. Brad Dove still up 14. Danny May in on pit road. Kobe Hartung to the lead. Biggest move of the race is the 7. Chris Justice still trying to work on getting that car moving forward. 25 having an issue. Hopefully there was no blown engine there. Oh, baby. Dove, 82, smoke, where's smoke, there's fire. Strickland down on pit road. I think he's got a penalty. Black flag. Is that for incident points? That's for incident points. No, what a great pass. Matta, Kobler side by side. David Aran down to the bottom. 8 laps, now 7 laps to go. Big all moves. Caution comes out. Mark Retchen. Strickland had a pass-through penalty. Should be leaving pit road here. And might actually be back on the lead lap. Actually, he's going to be multiple laps down. Danny May will be your lucky dog. If not, Jerry Culver. Oh, no, Mark. One more time here. Got to the outside. Got the tires up on that change of pavement. So I talk about this, the difference in track when it comes to getting into the corner. Concrete on the bottom, asphalt all everywhere else. So the 88 of Michael Strickland went from running 2nd, gave a bump and run. Man, I kind of want to go back, and we got to go back and look at that pass. We really do. Here's the green flag for Michael Strickland. Watch this happen. There's not enough room for Chris there. There's so many contact points there. The fact that the 88 got as many incident points as he did does not surprise me there. Gary Culver, Danny May, Bobby Hartung, your race leader, is yet to come to pit road. Has not come to pit road since the beginning of this race. There's been enough cautions for him to be able to turn the engine off and save the fuel. Hartung, Mata, Gobler, Durand, Russell Black, your top 5. Chris Justice will be able to restart here. Try to gain a few more spots. We're going to have a natural green-white checkered here for the drivers. 197 complete, 198 underway. Kobe Hartung just needs to hold on to it for a couple of more laps. Man, oh man. Got to be mindful of the incident limit on these cars as well. This league runs an incident limit. I believe it's 20 and 17 or 20. Hold on. I have to look. 17 and... I forget. I never talk about it as much as I probably should. So, again, it is incident limit at... Excuse me. Oh, it normally says it, but it doesn't this time. 17:27, something around there. All right, let's go. Green flag. 99 to the bottom. Gonna clear the 16. 2 laps to go. Hartung, Kobler, final 2 laps. He's going to get it. White flag waves, final lap here at Martinsville. A phenomenal race today. As Kobe Hartung runs the entire length of the race on 1 set of tires and 1 can of gas. He's going to get a victory here. Becomes the 4th different winner in this series in the 12 weeks it's been running. Kobler's going to be 2nd. Mata's going to be 3rd. David Durand finishes 4th. Russell Black, top 5 night. How about them apples? '23 will burn it down, as is well deserved. Kobe Hartung will celebrate here at Victory Lane, the Oceanside, California driver. Race results. Kobe Hartung, Storm Racing legend, gets himself big old victory here. Kobler, Matt is going to be your top 3. David Durand, Russell Black, your top 5. Brad Duff finishes 6th. Danny May, Chris Justice, last driver's on the lead lap. Jerry Culver, first driver, a lap down, finishes in 9th. Stryker does finish a lap down as well. He's going to be in 10th. Roberge up to 11th. Again, your biggest mover of the race is tied. Brad Duff and Danny May, both drivers up 15 spots. Hayden Malcolm, 13th. Dama's going to finish 14th. Sanders, 15th. Jonathan Casebeer, Sean Dion, and Brock Duty, your top 18 drivers there. Let's go over the rest of your race results real quick, as that will be it. John Hammond, your RC tonight. Churchy out there watching with everybody. Appreciate everybody jumping in and being a part of the stream. We're going to talk to your race winner here in just a moment, as he's got reason to celebrate. That's for darn sure. We got a little run this was. It was a good race. It was a really good race. There's some cautions. Wasn't near. It was only 200 laps too, so there's that as well. I was pretty happy about it. Nice job, Brad. Nice job. Good little run for you there, man. Only had 3 lead changes though. 18 cautions. And this guy gets the victory. Kobe Hartown comes home with victory lane here at Martinsville. 1 set of tires, 1 tank of fuel. You come home and knock it out of the park. Tell me about it, man. Colby. Please tell me you can hear me.
That was something.
Are you there?
I could hear you.
Okay.
I'm here.
I couldn't hear you. That was where I was like,
Oh,
what's
sorry.
going on? You're good. All right, tell me about it, man. What a race that was.
Oh yeah, just staying out. The tires never wore. They never had enough laps to get hot. I wasn't really pushing until at the end there, but yeah, I was able to maintain and stay up front the whole time. Kind of helped that Nate got Nate got kicked,
He
but
got DQ'd.
you know, he from my hearing, I think he's still gonna get his qualifying points, which is technically a win. So congrats to Nate on
The tie.
second win.
It's a tie.
Yeah, congrats on the tie, Nate.
It's a tie. It's a tie minus 5 points. That's what it should be.
Yes.
That's because you went out there and you held on, and I still think that throughout the way the race was running, there was going to be, I didn't think that fuel was. I thought that fuel was going to be the bigger issue. Tires, I didn't think it was going to be an issue at all. Fuel was the biggest thing. We shut the car off, try to make it, to save add a portion of this just to be able to make sure you can make it.
Oh yeah, the first 100 laps, every single caution, I was clutched in basically the whole time. But yeah, after like 120-ish or somewhere around there, I was good on fuel, so I center, and I was able to maintain my tires good enough to keep the same pace as I was running lap 1. So it also helped that I had the clean air and was able to use my own braking zone.
Yeah, that was a problem tonight. It wasn't that big of a deal, actually. Most of what we saw was the track fighting everybody more so than the drivers fighting each other. So I think that's where this one in regard is. It can be a good and a bad thing, a good bad situation altogether. But I mean, tonight Martinsville showed up. It delivered some great racing. You guys put on a hell of a show.
Whole lot of shifting. My right arm is tired.
I bet it was. All right, man. Well, you had a victory. Nate didn't win.
Yeah. I finally beat Nate. It took him getting kicked, but a win's a win, man. I still got the fastest lap, which he was in there, and he could have ran the fastest lap himself. So
he's in chat too, so he gets to hear it. All right, man. Great night. What a great night for this race. And Martinsville actually turned out to be less than 20 cautions tonight, and I'm happy for it. This was good. So victory. Give you shout outs, man. We got 2 more to talk to.
yeah, man. Shout out to everyone driving here, especially the ones up front, racing cleanly. It was some good racing up front. It was real fun up there. Not sure what happened too much in the back, but from my point of view, it was a great race from the field. As always, thank you for broadcasting, putting on a great show, and to John and Stryker for founding all this, and yeah, a great race on everybody.
It was fun. It's real fun. All right, man. Talk to you Monday, Tuesday.
Talladega.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. One of these days, I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Good,
You'll hear from me.
good luck in Nürburgring. We'll check in on you on the weekend.
Yes, sir.
14 comes home, or 23 comes home victory lanes. 14 in the truck series. Sorry about that. P2 goes to Bryce Kobler though, and my man. Boy, did you have a fast car? You had to drive through the field a couple times, and then it just kept coming down to who was going to be able to move, who was not going to be able to move, and who could be moved, who couldn't be moved. And tonight, a still phenomenal race. Able to lead some laps. Walk me through it.
I'm normally absolutely horrible at Martinsville, so I came in here thinking, oh gosh, this is going to be just bad for me. And then running some practice stuff, I was changing up some stuff and ended up changing some brakes up. Like I got the car to turn. Race was going good. I didn't qualify bad. I knew it was going to be a race of cautions because that's just how it is at pretty much any league that runs here. And I got out front, and I feel like I was pretty good, especially after Biggert disappeared out of nowhere, which is apparently an accident. But the 23, I definitely was. I felt like I was better than him. And then I don't know what it was with the 12, but he hunted me down in practice too, like drilled me when I was going on pit road and stopped. So I don't know if he's got an issue with me or something, but I feel like I left him room and he just came up a little bit, but that didn't really hurt me. So I just pitted for tires and was good. And then when I can't remember, like lap, I don't even know what lap it was, but that one car was I think he tried to like whip it back around and get going. And he was up in the high line. They threw a caution, and I was already down on the apron, and I clipped the apron of the track, and it sent me into the wall, and I got a little bit of left side damage. So I felt like that damage kind of hurt the turn of the car just a little bit later on in the run, and I couldn't really turn like I wanted to because it just felt a little bit tighter than what it was. And I don't know, but restarts, I was too nervous to start in first. I was starting in second. That final restart, I started in first and got a good jump. It really was restarts, and I thought I was going to end up worse when I think 14 got punted by Jordan and came up into me, and I lost like 2 or 3 spots, and then I just drove back up there super hard. But my right front was gone, but I definitely think I was better than Colby there. He never pitted the whole entire race, which is surprising. I just think a lot of stuff was just happened to get in the way towards the end. I had to use my right front a little bit more, and I cranked my brake bias backwards that last restart, just saying if I'm just going to get in there as deep as I can, and if it stops, it stopped. But Colby was just able to run away with it. But I definitely think that I probably could have won that race, or really should have won that race. It's just stuff didn't fall the way that I needed it to. But for Martinsville and for a track that I'm not very good at, I'm fine with second, that's for sure, especially getting wrecked out at Texas last week.
This one turned into Martinsville. That's what it is. Martinsville's Martinsville. No matter who runs it, no matter who does it, it either goes one or two ways. But I will tell you that the racing was fantastic, and that's what I like to see for the most part here. Things are going to happen. Cars are going to get turned around. And I'm not going to ever take away from the ability of any of the drivers in this field. I will say that it's Martinsville, and if anybody leaves Martinsville angry for any reason, then you're out here for the wrong reasons. Martinsville is Martinsville. It's no different than going to Talladega or any of the super speedways and having an issue when you leave. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to get wrecked, and it can be you, it can be somebody else. And I think that's the mentality that can make you race better here, knowing that things are just going to happen.
Yeah, it's really watching. It's a lot of this track is too, and somebody would hit me, I wouldn't get mad because it's short track. I was there when Logano took out, or Kenza took out Logano. I know tempers can flare, so it was really just honestly being more patient with drivers around me, and I looking in my mirror trying to not get absolutely drilled. But I think people did pretty decent for it being Martinsville. I've had races where it's gone worse, but for Martinsville, this isn't bad at all.
Not bad for 200 laps. You were there for Martinsville when that happened. I was there whenever Kansas got taken out at Kansas.
I was exit of turn 2, probably about mid stadium. I never heard a crowd cheer more than I did at that time, and that was actually the last race I ever went to. Was Gordon's last win until Bristol this year, so that was pretty special to see.
Yeah, I was a fan. I was rooting for Kenseth, even though I was a Dale Jr. fan. Kenseth was in the lead, and he was having a phenomenal race. And I remember that day like it was yesterday. That was when the drama of racing and these cars were absolutely phenomenal. So it actually meant something at that particular point. Nowadays, it's just about whose Twitter is more popular.
Yeah, pretty much.
In my opinion on that one. But Bryce, congratulations, P2 finished. Nothing wrong with it. You had a drive through the you had a drivable car, and the field kind of worked out the way it did. So my man, give you shout outs and get to move on to next week.
Oh, still don't really have any sponsors, but really Sim Magic, the shifter that I use, Moza, my wheelbase, and trying to take my pedals, which I'm probably going to get some different ones. But also, guess shout out to Emory and Henry Esports, might be picking up that at our, which is now a university. It used to be a college, it's moved up to university status. But I'm really still sponsorless, but I'll just go ahead and set those out because that's what I use. I'm definitely looking forward to Darlington next week because that is my absolute favorite track. But I definitely needed this finish. But thanks to y'all watching too, and you working the cameras. I know it gets boring because I've done these races before. After a while, you kind of run out of stuff to talk about, but it's always fun to go back and watch it, and especially just seeing myself at least get out there and be competitive.
Well, this stuff didn't get boring for me. I do what I do, and I do it as well as I can. That's how I look at it. Sometimes the only time it ever gets boring is when somebody has too big of a lead. No, it never gets boring.
Oh yeah, like F1 nowadays with Max Verstappen.
Yeah, I mean, road racing is tougher to call. That's why you need two people. But this oval stuff, I got this. I got it all day long. All right, my man. Well, good luck in the rest of your race this week. And we got. I was looking at it because I was like, oh, do we actually have Darlington next week? Actually, I think we are at Las Vegas next week. So
That's still a decent track.
Good
for me,
track.
So I do good there.
I was like, I think I'm wrong. No, it worked out really well, man. Congratulations. It's going to be a good time, and you folks are putting on a heck of a show. That's for darn sure. So welcome in. Great night.
Thank you.
That's Bryce. He comes home in P2. And then this guy who's searching for another win, the number 16, Michael Matta. Mike, dude,
Hey.
do you call it soda or do you call it pop?
Soda, 100%.
There it is. Okay, there, you heard it. He's from Connecticut. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Mike, tell me about your race today, man. What a good run you had.
Oh, this was fun. I love Martinsville. It's usually pretty awful on the sim, but I think this was okay for a sim race. There was some good racing in there, but for a league race, this was as good as I think we're gonna get.
I give it a 6 out of 10. No, I don't. I give it better than. I give it better than that. You know why? Because the racing was really good. I would say it's a 7 out of 10. Not perfect, not bad.
I didn't see too much of the drama. I was near the front, but I did get caught up in stuff. Who didn't? I think it's Martinsville. I was definitely not third place speed.
I think you were. I actually think that you had a good race line. You had and you guys were able to lean on each other, and that's what made this one just a little bit more. I don't know. Made the track feel more intimate. You know what I mean?
I feel like the both lanes were viable. You could definitely do it if you were side by side. I think it was both lanes were solid. There was good racing.
Well, I think so as well. Sorry, folks. I'm having to move stuff around. My center monitor just went out. I don't know what happened. What's going on? Anyway, finish this up, and I can worry about that in a minute because everything else is still working. So, that's why I dropped frame. Crazy. Yeah. What else did you need? I mean, we saw a little bit of the green flag run happening here, and it seemed like the pattern was. You guys were able to be repetitious, and you were able to battle the outside lane against Stryker, against a couple of the other drivers. It looked like that you were dialed up for being able to utilize more of the racetrack than some of the other drivers were.
The problem, I don't know if it was a problem or a good thing. The car was damaged. Had 2 minutes 20 seconds of damage. And it was loose in and loose out. And it didn't feel underneath me. That's why I was saying I didn't have third place speed. Right. But I was able to use that off exit to really get a nice drive off. I think that's how I was able to stick with Strickland there. Is I had a good run on the outside with the car being so loose instead of tight. But at the end of the long run there at the end, it was it definitely tightened up a lot. I think just because tires were hot. But anything short run, it felt like the car was perfect.
It looked like it was fun. That's what
It
I'll
was a
say.
lot of fun. I was afraid. I had a 14x 17 for a drive through. I had 14x for 100 laps. That was had my heart rate up the whole time, especially when Striker took out a couple guys in front of me. But that was the end of me. I was gonna get my drive through there. I lucked through it.
Gonna say we had quite a few drivers. The only driver that didn't have any incident points was Nate, but he was out on
Yeah, that's for him.
43. Yeah, they're gonna make it right. They'll figure it out. So, but the win still goes to Colby. You got to credit Colby with the win. That's the big thing here. You finished third, a great race. I know you're looking for another one in Las Vegas next week.
And I'll be at the 600. So I'm taking a week off, and then I think it's the All-Star race after that. So I don't know, for a week off, something like that.
Let's see. We got.
I won't be around next week.
All right, I'm looking at the schedule again. Oh, we got iRacing Super Speedway for that. Are they doing the knockout race?
I have no idea how it works. You haven't said much.
They'll have to let me know. That was fun last time. We did that in the trucks. We've done it twice in the trucks. It's basically if you're last, you're getting eliminated.
Oh, that sounds fun.
But it's literally the game of knockout. Yeah, it'll be good. All right, brother. Well, give you shout outs, man. You got a P3 finish and you got a monitor to fix.
Hey, I got to shout out, of course, Cisco and Stevie making music on literally all platforms. They're always supporting me, so I got to support them the same way. Cisco and Stevie, all music platforms. Thank you for putting on the broadcast, of course. You do a great job up there. Always got it on the side.
Yeah, it's what we try to do. I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I try not to curse too much. I guess that's the way it is, right? But,
yeah.
All right, brother. Well, good luck on the races this week, and we'll see you next week.
All right. See ya.
That's Mike Madden there giving us a whole good look at what this racetrack can do, and phenomenal race for these drivers. I'm thoroughly happy with the way things have progressed and been able to be taken care of. These drivers did a great job of holding on and literally putting the time and energy into it. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy with it. This is a great race, and these drivers should be very proud of it. You know what I mean? Kobe Hartung gets the win. I don't know why this thing. There you go. Kobe Hartung gets the win. Things moved. Either way. We're just having issues at the end of the stream. It's all good. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind of world. That's the most important thing. Here it is. Kobe Hartung again getting the victory. Thank you to all the likes and all the subscribers out there. Continue to do so. Make sure that you get out there and help Signature Esports grow by being a part of the platform. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to the sponsors of Chop Shop Racing, including Stay Tuned Sports, Admin Box, Track Racer, Ball Status, B&B Music, and of course, the title sponsor for this one, Chopp'N podcast, which you can find on Spotify as well as Stay Tuned Sports. Make sure you can follow those channels. It is very important that you do so. It is the most important thing that you're going to be able to do. I promise. On top of all that, folks, I always say be good, be safe, be kind to one another, but the biggest thing that I can always say is racing is racing. Life is life. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Be healthy. And remember, life could be so much more difficult than what it actually is. Yeah, it sure could. So, if you want to help Signature Esports any further, make sure that you join our Discord. If you want to help Signature Esports out monetarily, you can donate to our Cash App, PayPal. Look at it's at Signature Esports and pretty much everything. So just it's all one word, 2 E's in the middle. Signature Esports. Yep. how it goes. Outside of that, thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Again, thank you to you folks, because you guys are what make this world go round. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.